she said, what do you do when you're lost? You have everything that you need to be happy, a good house, a good job, but still you're looking for something. Still you feel empty inside. There is a beautiful story that I love of a woman, and she's out in the road in the night, and she's down on her hands and knees looking for something in the road. And this wise man walks by and he says, "Mother, what are you looking for? Can I help you?" And she says, "I've lost my key. Can you help me find it?" So he also gets down on his hands and knees and he starts to help her look. And after some time, they don't find it. And the man says, "Mother, where exactly did you lose your key?" And she says, "In my house." And he says, "Well then, Mother, why are you searching for it in the road?" And she says, "Because in my house it's dark. I don't have any electricity. There's no light. And here there's this very, very bright street light. And so I thought, let me come outside and search where the light is bright and I can see, rather than where it's dark." And he says, "Mother, go back inside. It may be dark, it may take you a little while, but eventually you'll find it. An army couldn't help you find your key out here, because it isn't here." And what I love about this story is it's exactly what you're talking about. We're looking for one thing. This woman, it was a key maybe to some door, maybe to some almirah. And for us, it's the key to our lives. The key to happiness, fulfillment, peace. But what has she done? She's come to look where it's bright, outside. And it's exactly what we do. We look outside. Where is it bright? Well, it's bright in the shopping centers. It's bright in the stores. It's bright on the shelves. It's bright in the commercials, in the magazines, on the internet screen where we're downloading things or ordering things. It's bright in the streets as we window shop. And so we look for our happiness out there, in possessions, in places, in degrees and things. And the problem is the same. It's not there. Now, here's the flip side though. There's nothing wrong with having a good house and a good job and money. People say, "Oh, well then in order to be happy, do I have to give up all of this?" And the answer is no. There was nothing wrong with the woman being in the road in the night. Going back to my story, when the man asked her, "What are you doing? Why are you in the road?" If she had said, "Oh, it's a gorgeous night. I'm taking a walk. I'm enjoying the moonlight. I'm getting some fresh air." Nothing wrong with it. The only thing that makes the story a story is that she was on the ground looking for a key that wasn't there. And in our lives, there's nothing wrong with having a wonderful house, a great job, nice possessions. The only problem comes when we think that something is there which isn't there. There's nothing wrong with a shoe store, but you would never walk into a shoe store to buy a pint of milk. You'd understand what this store has for me is shoes. But if what I need is milk, I'm not going to go to the shoe store. And in our lives, what we're looking for is happiness and peace and fulfillment. And it's inside. It's not outside. And what the media tells us over and over again is, buy this and you'll be happy. Go here and you'll be happy. Look like this and you'll be happy. And so we keep buying and we keep going and we keep trading in newer and newer models, more and more, better and better, bigger and bigger. And we're still empty inside. And that's when we, like the woman, have to turn inside and look inside. And that's where our spiritual practices come in. Meditation, prayer, seva. This is the stuff that fills us. Or rather, I should say, this is the stuff that makes us realize we're already whole. It's not that we're holy and need things to fill us, but we feel like that. And so we go through our lives looking for things to fill us up. Whether it's possessions, whether it's food, whether it's people, drugs, alcohol, whatever our addiction of choice may be. Drama. We turn to that to fill us. And then finally we turn inward to actually experience and realize the fullness that's already there. And that's the only way to find. You say, I'm lost, you're not lost, you're found. But you're looking in the wrong direction. I'll end with a true and personal story, sort of an embarrassing story, actually, a very embarrassing story, but I'll share it with you because it'll clarify the situation. When I was 17, in my last year of high school, I went to Paris on a trip, and these were the days before GPS on your mobile phone and whatnot, so we actually had maps. And you had a map, and you would unfold the map and look to see where you were. And my friends and I were standing in the middle of Paris on the Champs-Élysées, looking for the Arc de Triomphe. And the map showed that it was just right this way. And we're looking and we don't see it. And I actually called my parents from a payphone on the street of the Champs-Élysées, and I said, they've moved the Arc de Triomphe. True story. They've moved the Arc de Triomphe. And my mother said, probably not. And I said, no, really, I'm telling you, we're standing right here on the Champs-Élysées, and I'm holding up the map, and I'm looking, and the Arc de Triomphe is supposed to be right there, and it's not there. They've moved it. And my mother says to me from thousands of miles away in LA, on the phone, but knowing me, she says, well, sweetheart, given the unlikelihood that they've moved the Arc de Triomphe, maybe you've got your map upside down. And lo and behold, it turned out we actually were holding the map upside down, and when we turned around and looked in the other direction, we realized, oh, there's the Arc de Triomphe, exactly where it's supposed to be. And I share this very embarrassing true story because that's the exact same issue that we all face in our life. We're not lost. I wasn't lost, I was right there in exactly the right spot. I just had the map upside down, and therefore was looking in the wrong direction. So you're not lost. You're found. But you're looking in the wrong direction. So you just have to turn around and look inside.